day I met Jack Daniels, I lost my handles on knowing what was wrong and what was right. It was the same old story, spent the day that stood before me, just finding ways to make it through the night. And the day that it started left my mama broken hearted, till she told me not to come back home. And all I can say is it's a hell of a way when you live your life sorry, sad, and stoned. I went down that lost highway one too many times. I came pretty close to going out of my mind. I thought that I was doing right by getting up and gone, but I was wrong. All I did was live my life sorry, sad, and stoned. Then temptation started lurking, that's when I started searching for brand new, better ways to fly. Every way that I found it took my feet right off the ground, and I knew if I was to fall, I was to die. I met a little honey and she ran off with my money and left me sitting all alone. At the end of the day, that's the price that you pay when you live your life sorry, sad, and stoned. And I went down that lost highway one too many times. I came pretty close to going out of my mind. I thought that I was doing right by getting up and gone, but I was wrong. All I did was live my life sorry, sad, and stoned. One night I met a lady who came down here to save me and pick up the pieces of this lonely man. My world was falling in around me on the night that she found me. I was drunk and stoned and couldn't hardly stand. At the time I couldn't tell, but she was saving me from hell by showing me a love I'd never known. Because of her loving ways, Lord, I'm seeing brighter days, and I'm not living life sorry, sad, and stoned. But I've been down that lost highway one too many times. It's left some scars on this old heart of mine. I thought that I was doing right by getting up and gone, but I was wrong. 'Cause all I did was live my life sorry, sad, and stoned.
This is one I wrote here. Rest of these are songs that I wrote. We'll just get that out of the way. Well, my daddy raised me mean, and he taught me how to fight. My mama made me love the Lord and try to show me wrong from right. And when I turned 10, my Uncle Billy put me behind the wheel. He said, here's the brakes, there's a gas, boy, try not to get us killed. So I hopped on in, turned the key, I fired that mother up. My heart was racing and hands were shaking as I blew out the sud. When I jammed her down in gear, Uncle Billy spilled his beer. and we left that Elks Lodge in a cloud of dust. Now we're going down that highway, doing 40 miles an hour, 4-ball tires gripping hard, trying to keep up with my pride. With Merle Haggard on the radio and luck on my side, I'm looking right through that dashboard, trying to find that center line. Now when I turned 17, I met me little Georgia Queen. She is as pretty as that Pigeon Mountain sky. And I cried when she told me, boy, I'm a-moving to Tennessee. I want one more thing before we say goodbye. Now we're parked off that highway, doing 100 miles an hour, and my ego's working hard, trying to keep up with my pride. And old Conway's on the radio and lust on our side. Yeah, tonight'll be the first time that I cross that center line. It's been 20 years since I first hit the road. Yeah, that time old Uncle Billy called me out to drive him home. I've moved to Tennessee, and I found that Georgia Queen. And now we're hauling 20 tons down to San Antone. And we're going down that highway, doing 80 miles an hour, 18 wheels rolling hard, just trying to get it there on time. With Dale Watson on the radio and love by my side, all day long and half the night just riding that center line. Hell, I've spent most all my life just riding, loving, living on that center line. Hey, thank you very much.
Like a sad country song, regret, heartbreak, and all. Remind me of all the women I once knew. Names just can't recall. One still on my mind, I once called my girl. One time I was her boy. Some things take so many